And here is another 5 questions for the elementary level. Let's check ourselves. And now another 5 questions for the elementary level. Check yourself. Maybe you already know the answer, but still, I see statue. Statue. Soft sign and U ending can be for instrumental case when the noun is feminine. This rule is quite rare, that's why students just usually forgot about this rule. When the noun is feminine and statia article definitely feminine, probably in front of you there is, because of soft sign and U, there is instrumental case. Like here. Я все всегда ем с солью. С definitely means here instrumental case, соль feminine, and you put you. So don't forget this soft sign for only feminine nouns. For instrumental case you put you ending. But then we analyze the situation actually. Читать. Читать it's the action towards an object. So of course it's accusative case, where for feminine, we are still talking about statia, for feminine nouns, when the ending is "a", we replace "a" with "you". But when the ending is "ya", as here statia, we should put "you" instead. And now everything matches. For the adjective, you have "aya" that goes to "uyu" in accusative for adjectives, and "ya" endings goes to "yu". If we check the options, статью читали definitely accusative, that's why we have "you" here. Я went to you. It's not instrumental case because of the meaning of the sentence. Yeah, the endings are the same in instrumental and in accusative. But then we go to the situation. According to the situation, it's accusative case, not instrumental. And our adjective should be with whether uyu or uu ending. And of course it's интересную. Я читаю интересную книгу. Because интересная in nominative it was with ая and it would be ую. Я люблю читать интересную поэзию. The same situation. And here в классе студенты читали интересную статью. Don't forget about this rule. In instrumental case, you will have you for singular feminine nouns. I have I. I is the simplest one. Of course, it's always a subject. It's the hero of the sentence. Subject, it, somebody or something who is doing, who does, who did something in the sentence or will do. So that's the hero of the sentence. Я знаю все ответы. Я, and I need to do something in this sentence. Myself, I know all the answers. Я, you would never have in any other cases. У меня, also quite unique, and it's about the owners. У меня, it means you are the owner, and it's genitive case. У меня много друзей. I have and a lot of friends. У меня, у, and this form together means that I am the owner of whom, of everything what goes next. Мне. If you already learned dative case, so dative it's all about the receivers. Мне it's somebody who is receiving something. But it's not about give me something or somebody gave something to me. No. We will talk about some very not so clear situations when you use dative, or maybe when you usually forget that it should be dative case. Emotions. You use dative for emotions. The idea is that you receive the emotion, here is just a feeling as well, that you feel cold and you feel it involuntary. You don't want to feel it yourself. You just receive the cold from the weather, maybe from maybe a person, maybe he is very unpleasant and you feel cold from him. Мне холодно. I feel cold maybe with him. You're a receiver of emotions or feelings. Мне страшно. I am afraid. I am scared. Also, involuntary, you are receiving emotion from just outside things, outside from you. About the age, yeah, quite strange construction, but the idea is that you actually receive the years from God, destiny, from nature. You're a receiver of those years that you already have. Мне 12 лет. I received 12 years of life. Мне 33 года. Again, 33 years I received. And some liking, it's the construction «Мне нравится учить русский». I will add the link to the video about нравится. There I already added some explanation about this construction and why it's dative. So if we go back to our sentence, сегодня and no, free time, свободного времени, a good construction to learn, free time, свободного времени, and none, you have genitive case. And of course, I, no, you can't use it here because you do nothing. There is no even verb here. У меня, and yes, you have none of this time and you don't receive it here in this sentence. Сегодня у меня нет свободного времени. Go through all those three words, especially мне. Do you know all of those a little bit strange and maybe not so English phrases where you will have dative? Okay, let's go on. Question words are always difficult because they look maybe the same. Кто, it always singular male form. Always. So you will think about usually endings of question words are always difficult. First we need to think about кто, who. And who is always singular male form. So we will use endings from the singular male form. Кого, it's a genitive case, and actually the ending would be the same as you had it in the adjective for genitive case, for male singular noun. У меня нет лучшего друга. Кого? Лучшего друга. Don't forget that O can be easily replaced with ye. And here you actually think about over, but because of sh you put ye. But this common ending over for the adjectives you will use in the question word as well. So all the question words, the ending for them, you actually take from whether adjective or a noun. The problem is just to remember from which part actually you take them. Here it would be from the adjective. You just copy the same ending. Кому, it's dative. And the same, this omu ending you have in adjective for singular male adjectives. Я дал книгу умному мальчику. Кому? Умному мальчику. The endings are still not just out of nowhere. You copy them from the adjective. I'm just saying it because for some students they just don't see such connection. The endings for question words, they just can't, you can't have them from nowhere. They should be the endings from the noun or the adjective, from something that is stable, the original one. Кем, instrumental, again, for who form. Я гуляю с маленьким братом. С кем? With you. Copy. С кем? With whom. And now be careful. The ending is not from the adjective. The ending from the noun. O and ye can be replaced. And here it's not on but ye. No, and actually it sounds better. С кем? С кем? С братом. When we go back to the sentence, ты учишься. There are a lot of problems with учиться. With учиться you need to see this ся and just understand what ся means. It's when you teach yourself. How you can teach yourself? When you gain some skills. Nobody can teach you doing something. Only you can do it yourself and teach yourself through your experience. And also учиться is used for the places, because if you учиться in school or university, it means you just need to take yourself to the university to get some knowledge. You need to reach this place yourself. That's why you have this ся. you teach yourself or you go yourself to the place where you will have knowledge. Мой брат учится читать. Yeah, he is just gaining this skill. He is trying, he just making some mistakes, but it's all about his own experience. Мой брат учится в первом классе. Now it's a place, and yes, he goes to this first grade, and he teach himself going there, and then the teacher gives him some knowledge. If you go back, ты учишься в одной группе. Yes, учиться, and it's about the place. And we check. Do I give something to anybody? Nope, no giving things. I already do something. Yeah, ты. Do it yourself. Ты учишься. You learn, you study. Кому? Don't give. Кого? I don't do anything to the person. And it's not have construction. So, of course, it would be with whom. С кем ты учишься в одной группе. С кем. С кем ты учишься в одной группе. This one can be easy because of is. And is quite obvious. It's always genitive case and means from or out of. Мы прилетели сегодня из Парижа. Magazine and Paris, they're male nouns, and we will have из магазина from the shop. The ending in genitive case for male singular form would be a. Мы прилетели сегодня из Парижа, and мама идет из магазина. But let's go back to from, because actually we have three different constructions of form. Is, с, and it would be the opposite of на. Each time when you have на preposition being at or being on this place, you will have the opposite с in the same situations. Она была на вечеринке. She was at the party. А потом ушла с вечеринки. Were there and then out of there. We put на because it's event, and we put the opposite one because it was на before. Книга была на полке. Now it's on. She book here is she. She was lying on the shelf. Книга была. А потом упала с полки. Again, if you had на, now it's on, not at the party, but on, because it's horizontally. She was lying there. А потом упала с полки. So с you put all the time when you had на for the same situation, but when the answer was to the question where. Где она была на вечеринке? Где книга была на полке? And then when they of this place, out of this place, it would be s for both of them. And the third one is от. От we use when we go from this person. Or, quite rare, but about the places that we actually didn't enter. We were not inside those places. We were in Paris, but sometimes we were somewhere around or maybe next to this place, but wasn't inside. Я получила книгу от брата. From, again, from. And you have a person, so it's just genitive case, but от брата. Even if you go from this person, it would be still от. Or from things, yeah, it's more about how you going, from where you going, from what place or what person you go. And мы шли от станции домой. We were not at the station. Maybe we were somewhere near this station. That's why мы шли от станции. But it doesn't mean that we were at the station. We were not inside this place. Is, с, and от. All of them different, but can be translated as from. And after each of them, you will have genitive case. So let's check yourself. I guess here it can be easier. Of course, it's мама. Of course, it's Ольга пришла домой с лекции. From it. The previous explanation we already know. Лекция, it's event. So, на лекции, at this lecture. And с лекции would be the opposite one. С лекции. На, and the opposite is с. When you go from event. Лекция with я ending. Originally it's я, of course feminine. But we know that if it's feminine singular noun, in genitive, a should be replaced with y. But we have я, and я should be replaced with и. That's why it's с лекции. С лекции. Here is prepositional case. Quite common mistake. Don't forget that ия ending goes to ii. Here is prepositional case, and don't forget that ия ending goes to ii in prepositional case. We don't look at the last letter. We look at those two last letters. Ия ending is special. It should be always replaced with ii. The common expressions, it's конференция, and if you are there at this conference, it would be на конференции. Конференция event, that's why it's preposition на and double e because of the ending. Станция, ия ending, and you will put ii because it's still prepositional case. На станции. На станции. Why на? Because here you just learn it. It's still at the station. It's actually place, it's not event, but we have preposition на. We need to learn it. На станции. And экспозиция. И я and на экспозиции. It's event, a lot of people just get together, and of course it's event.